And the last man who has not confirmed anything, which I believe is.
You'll owe me stories after this.
I've got a few I could tell, I'm sure. Right. In that case, he futzes around in a bag that's tied to his waist, and pulls out a small bag which contains 10 gold for each of you.
I count it.
There is
One.
There is 10 gold in there.
Two.
It is indeed 10 gold.
I take it, but I don't count it or anything. I just put it in my pocket.
Do any of the rest of you take it, count it?
I'll take it.
I will take it.
I will take it.
All right. So, as I was saying,
We need to edit our sheets to add that gold, correct?
yes, you each have 10 more gold to add. So, as I mentioned, it's a bit embarrassing, but the night that he disappeared, I was beset by writer's block, and I met him for drinks here at, or not here, so I'm sorry. I met him for drinks at the Skewered Dragon 2 nights ago. We drank and gambled for a few hours, and then I headed out. That was the last time I saw him. Fortunately, that's about all I can give you.
Where did he live? What was his business?
He's a friend. He's been decent to hang around and chat with every once in a while. Gives me a couple of ideas. Like I said, he's not exactly very bright. So, he's amusing to have around, if nothing else.
How do you know he's missing, though?
Well, he hasn't shown up in a couple of days, has he?
I suppose.
How far is the Skewered Dragon from here?
The Skewered Dragon.
You'll know it by the smell.
Yeah, because it's gonna literally have a skewered dragon, much like this one. This one has a yawning portal.
The Skewered Dragon. I don't know if it actually has a location specifically on the map, which I don't think it does. But I'll say it's a couple of hours from here. By foot. It's a very large city.
Yeah, Waterdeep.
And with the amount of people that are usually walking around here, it gets pretty crowded and moving is slow. Takes about an hour, maybe two, on foot.
What was the name of your missing friend again?
Floon Blagmar. Floon Blagmar.
Well, while I'm up for it, if you guys are, I'm in town to do some shopping, but I'm always up for getting the money to do the shopping, if you know what I mean.
That's funny because I'm in town to do some selling.
We can talk about it later then.
Yes.
Alright, well, I mean, at this point, the day is yours. What do you wish to do? Like,
Blagmar just sounds like what somebody would say if they were told to make up a fake name.
Oh, there we go. I just found it. So it's about an hour away from the place here, and it is between Net Street and Fillet Lane in the Dock Ward. Which, by the way, are you guys staying in the tavern, or are you heading out at this point?
Are we even gonna introduce ourselves to each other?
Yeah, I was gonna. I wasn't gonna introduce myself, but if you want to do
that, this would be a
that,
good time if you want to do that. Yeah. This is kind of when I had planned for you guys to introduce yourselves, since you are now effectively working together.
One more question for Volo, please.
Certainly.
Where was your friend last heading?
Well, as I mentioned, I left before he did. I have no idea.
Do you know where he's been staying?
I mean, at his home?
oh, he has a home. Do you know what it is?
Not off the top of my head because I don't. I have to find it on the map.
Can I make an inside check into why? If he's I know he's keeping something, but I want to make sure. He said something about getting his friend killed. I want to see if I can glean something from that with my insight.
One moment here.
I'm gonna roll insight if you don't mind, and then you. There it is. I also have passive insight. It's better than that if you want it. It's 14.
Okay. This would be actively. You're not entirely sure. It could be the booze, but you're not really sure what his intentions are, or why he's.
I'm not too bothered by them, so.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. So, any other questions? Or is that all you have for me?
It would be helpful to know where he lived.
We might be able to ask around the
Maybe.
Skewered dragon if there's people who know him any better than this fool over here. And
Whoa.
does not actually have anywhere specifically listed for where he lives, so somewhere in the North Ward, I'd say.
But is he telling us this, or are you?
Yeah,
Okay.
he lives somewhere in the North Ward. Haven't really been there myself.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Are you always gonna be here? Can we find you here?
You can probably find me around here, yeah. If not here, it's easy enough to find me usually. Not exactly unknown in this place, so word gets around.
All right. And I'm gonna turn around to leave, but I'm gonna wait for everybody.
Alright.
So now, are we still not introducing ourselves?
I mean, I was gonna.
Introduce yourself at any
I
moment.
mean, yeah, that would probably be a good time for you to introduce yourselves. And Volo will even state as much if you guys are going to be working together.
I'm not gonna say any. Like, I'm not gonna take the initiative, so I'm waiting for you guys for that.
Okay. This is the awkward part. I'm gonna pull on my on the.
We need an icebreaker.
What do you call that? The part of your, like, you're wearing a suit. You pull on the collar. There we go. I'm gonna pull my collar. Hold on to it very tightly. Take a deep breath and introduce myself, and go. I say hello, y'all. My name
Oh.
is Theragamwitch. I am the son of a preposterously successful brothel down in south way, some way. I don't know where south is. It's down. That's all I know. Any case, yeah, I'm down for an adventure if all of y'all are down for an adventure.
Okay, so stereotypical Texan halfling, gotcha. All right then.
I'll respond and introduce myself. The name is Neil Armstrong, and I've been to the moon. And here's a
What?
deception check for that.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh boy.
Okay.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Rolling
Getting
for
paid for this
doubt.
adventure.
God damn it.
That's against what? Wisdom?
Insight, please.
Insight, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll insight.
Yeah. How do you roll an insight?
So it's on your sheet. It's click insight.
This is for everybody.
What?
Nice.
Oh, actually, perfect. This is great.
Also, for the record, anytime you are doing something inter-party related, so trying to lie- so if you are trying,
I
If
do
you are
declare,
trying-
I think you be lying.
So you see right
everybody
through
hold on
me.
for a second. Everybody hold on for a second.
I
If
give
you are
you a
trying
dirty
to do
look.
something, if you are trying to do something like lie to the party, make sure you roll to the GM, and I will give everybody the opportunity to roll an insight check.
Oh, okay.
So, just for future reference,
For future reference.
like.
Is there even any concept
Oh.
of space travel in this universe? Like, you saw the first man on the
Kind
moon.
of.
Do we even
I mean, see, here's the thing. There is planar travel, so
Yeah.
theoretically, some crazy mage out there could have managed to teleport himself to and from the moon. Theoretically.
It might
This-
even be a story. So
That
I'm gonna
wizard
say,
came from the moon.
Also, this guy could be completely crazy. You have no idea.
I'm gonna look at them both, and I'm gonna say, so none of yous all is a son of a brothel owner or have been to the moon? What is this? Who do you fools trying to fool in here?
Fool.
Fool.
Excuse me.
I've actually been to the moon.
Yeah, and this here fella he's a son of a brothel owner. Let's go.
I mean, that's true. That's
Yeah,
not a lie.
and he's been to the moon.
No, that's clearly a lie. We all did an disciple check. We saw that man was lying.
So, if any of you
I
are
don't
interested
know, he
in
seems trustworthy.
rare artifacts, I have quite a bit of moon glass.
Hmm.
I say,
What's moon glass good for?
moon glass. Are you telling me the moon's made of glass?
There's a city of glass up there.
Are you some kind of sorcerer, Neil? Like, why would you have gone?
Oh,
to the
no. I've been there with my proprietor, Sir Edwin Aldrich Jr. Buzz. They call him Buzz.
Of course.
He's paid my way before.
What's this got to do with the task at hand here? We need to find Flun. You guys, what are you doing?
Nothing. I
It's
just
for-
thought you'd be interested in some artifacts.
For anybody paying attention, Volo right now has his hand on his forehead right now, and is just kind of chuckling to himself and shaking his head.
I'm gonna say, well, I said I was your ranger. My name is Peridin, and I haven't been to the moon. I'm not the son of a brothel owner, and I really rather not talk about my father. But I'm here if you need me.
Whoa!
That's, that is quite a deep cavish you opened up in front of us.
What happened?
That's a lot. That's a lot to take in.
Oh, okay, you're talking to me. Sorry.
It's a very surface level nerve.
Well met, dwarf. My name is Torin. I am a practicing paladin, so let's not get into anything uncouth.
Uncouth, huh? Well, we saved each other almost, so I think we're good here.
And real quick, what is everybody's character's appearance? Because I noticed some of you guys do not go into that. So what does everybody see here? Going from, let's go from Marty and go right, since you were the first one on my list here.
So Torin is 6'7", silver dragon,
Dragon
probably medium build, 29 years old.
Got cut off there.
Dragonborn, yeah. With gold eyes and wearing what kind of armor?
I don't know, what kind of armor are you wearing?
Man, it's been a while. Scale mail.
How ironic. So next up, Andrew. What do they see from Theory?
From what they see, I am wearing a purple pimp suit.
Literally. That.
Literally, I'm literally wearing a purple pimp suit.
Really?
With the nice hat with the feather
Of
in it.
course.
Yeah.
Distinguishing features, race.
I am a halfling with blue eyes, blonde hair, no facial hair because can't grow any, and piercings on my left side, on my left ear.
Purple
Okay.
pimp suit.
And I am a pretty tall dwarf. I'm almost 5 feet tall. I'm muscular. I'm on the older side. I'm bald. I got a prominent rune in my forehead. For those of you who know dwarvish runes, that would be one that stands for R, for the letter R. Or rather, sorry, for the letter B. I'm a mountain person. I'm wearing like mountaineering things. Not mountaineering as in like snow stuff, but rather, I'm a
Climbing
ranger.
gear, etc.
Yeah, that sort of stuff.
Next up, Fuzzball.
Thunder in the morning. Entrepreneur, occasional fire starter. Charmed.
You didn't
You
start.
said-
You
I didn't
started the
introduce
fire in the
myself.
right place. I'm gonna say.
He's 6'4", dark gray with darker stripes. He's wearing dark common clothes with a hood, and he's a cat.
Oh my.
In case that got skipped
The
over.
traditional race name is the Tabaxi, so he's a cat
Yeah.
man. Basically, imagine for those of
I'm
you
the
who
cat
don't know,
man.
he is he is essentially what is the race from Skyrim again? It's
Khajiit.
Khajiit. There we go. He's basically a Khajiit, essentially.
It has wares if you have the coin.
May the sand under your toes always be warm, or something.
And lastly, Mr. Neil Armstrong.
That's right,
Yes.
Neil Armstrong here.
What do you look like?
As you look at me, you see a 3'6" heavyweight rogue, and he's a dark-skinned gnome with some distinguishing features, some claw marks down the left side of his from a bear. The left side of his face. So.
Hmm.
All right.
They have
So now that
bears in
you're-
space.
Oh yes.
No, but you
They
didn't
also-
introduce
they also
yourself
made
though,
of
did
glass.
He did.
Yeah.
you? You
You
did.
did.
Yeah. He introduced himself as Neil
Then we
Armstrong, the man
described-
who
Oh,
the first
sorry,
man
I
on
was
the moon.
Marty. Sorry, I make yeah right. Marty is not Neil. Marty didn't introduce himself, did he?
I did. It was
he did.
Keith who
Yeah, I
had not yet.
said don't be uncouth.
Oh right, I forgot that bit because you talked to me. There we go. I think we're all.
Alright.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just because I've been pushing to move out of the tavern, so I'm saying this, but is it nighttime or is it daytime?
It's currently mid-morning. You guys.
Okay, so yeah,
started early.
I would have been pushing to get out and say now that we're all friends, and I'm just gonna make a smirk. We should plan ahead to know what the heck we're about to do. Let's get out of here. It's a bit too stuffy for me.
Agreed.
All right.
Did
Mhm.
that guy tell
Follow
us to
along.
not ask about his father?
I'm a little disappointed that nobody bought any moon rocks, but okay.
All right. So you guys make your way out to the streets of Waterdeep, and at this point, you are left to your own devices. There is.
Oh.
I also forgot that I had music picked out. Whoopsie! One moment.
Here comes the music.
I can't believe that I did not have this playing out. All
The
right.
city of the dead.
City of the
What an
So you
area.
guys are walking out on the streets, and there are people walking in different directions. A couple of carts. The occasional bit of hammering that you can hear in the distance. All right.
And so where did we come out at?
Yeah.
So if you guys can find the yawning portal, which oh my goodness, I gotta find it here too.
Do you have any idea where it is?
Da-da-da. Honestly, not a clue. Oh, there it is. Found it. Haha. But it's not going to take you an hour. It's going to take you about half an hour to get to where he.
So you're pinging the yawning portal right now, Effie?
No. So now I am pinging the yawning portal. I am
Copy that.
blue. Let me change my
Yeah.
color from blue to something less, more identifiable. Let me just change it to green,
Green.
since there's nobody else who is green.
Andrew is mimicking me.
All right, there we go. So here's the yawning portal. So you guys just walked out onto the street.
Mm-hmm.
And the destination you were told about, if I find it here,
I would have the map out, so I would be looking at the map.
Okay.
I don't know if like everybody else is looking over my shoulder, or I would be planning ahead already, but not saying anything yet. I'm waiting for you, Effie.
so the Skewered dragon, is the information you were given. That's where he was last seen, between Net Street and Fillet Lane in the Dock Ward.
So it's where Marty is pinging right now.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to them and I'm gonna say, I think we should split up. We're going over here on the map. You guys all have this. They've been handing them out in the streets.
I
Wait.
think the best place for us to start is the Skewered Dragon. Try to walk his trail from there.
That's the only lead that we have. So I say we
So
should split up because we should
go there.
we should ask if people have seen him on our way there.
Sorry, wait, where is the bar
Down.
that he was last seen at?
So the bar is the Skewered Dragon. It is it's somewhere in between Fillet Lane and Net Street.
Okay,
So it's one of these buildings.
gotcha. And where does he live? Where did the guy say he lived? North?
Somewhere in the North Ward.
Yeah. So my intention was to go in that direction while asking people in the street if they had seen I've heard of Flun Blackmar. That was except if we all travel in a group, we're gonna ask fewer people, and so that's why I'm saying that we should split up.
Okay. If you are going to be asking people on the street, go ahead and make an investigation check as you guys head down there.
Okay. So we don't need to split up for anything.
You don't necessarily need to. You can if you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay. For the most part around here, it doesn't seem like people really know who you're talking about. Either he's not very well known, or he doesn't really have any kind of reputation to speak of.
Mm-hmm.
You guys all pretty much find the same thing. He doesn't really have anything specific about him that you find. You do find out he recently, from what you heard from rumors, he did recently marry into nobility, it seems.
Who found this out? Everybody?
In this case, everybody except for Theory. Basically, here's the same thing.
Mm. Oh, but
Just so I have it on
however,
record.
you in particular, I will say, you and Thunder, I will also mention, you do hear that apparently at one point he worked as an escort in the fest halls.
Dang.
Easy.
And Theron's the only person that somehow didn't learn about that. Despite the connection.
I mean,
Wait, which kind of escort?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Say I'm not.
it's pretty easy to tell that people are kind of surprised when they find out he married into nobility. So you could probably guess pretty easily by that.
Mm-hmm. So, for my part, I'm gonna just share my information when we arrive. If we split up or not, it's either way it works. I'm just gonna say what I found out.
I agree with the information that he received. I heard it as well.
I didn't hear anything, so take y'all for your word.
You should get your ears checked.
It's not my best quality.
So, at this point, as you turn around the first corner, you find yourselves on a street that has been cordoned off by the city watch. Lying on the cobblestones are a half-dozen corpses, seemingly the victims of some terrible skirmish. Watch officers have disarmed and arrested what looks like 3 blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning witnesses.
I'm gonna immediately hide in
officers-
the shadows if I can.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check. As for the rest of you, are you doing anything as the watch officer seems
I'm
also
gonna-
hide.
I'm going to ask one of the guards if they could give me some details with my
Okay.
persuasion.
As soon as you address one of the officers, it's very clear they're not in a good mood, and they brush you off. They just tell you to get on, and that there's nothing to see here.
I
And it's
don't really-
very clear they see you. At least you.
Okay. Can I roll?
They're all specifically staring at
I'll
him.
let you do. I'll let you attempt to roll. Sure.
Okay. Man, it sounds like it's gonna be a fail no matter what.
I mean, it might be. It might not be. These guys don't
Maybe.
exactly look like. Ooh, okay, that's the DC I had in my head. Because there isn't one specifically here.
Success.
So,
Success.
begrudgingly, the watch officer kind of just sighs. Look, this was a fight between 2 of the underground guilds here. Nothing for you to be concerned about, but do me a favor and just move on. We have enough things to deal with here, please.
I appreciate the information. Just a quick question: do you happen to know all the corpses involved?
Do I look like I know them?
Just asking. All right, thank you.
And I'm hearing this, and I assume Neil is with me, also hiding.
I'm behind you.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Neil and I'm gonna say, this little halfling boy. Sorry, halfling boy. He good.
He's competent.
Because we overheard the conversation, I assume.
So, by the way, to be clear, you guys definitely would have overheard this conversation. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like they're keeping it quiet.
Yeah.
The scene would be right about here. So that entire area, effectively, at the moment, if I just draw here, is basically cornered off.
Oh,
Mhm.
all right.
So you guys are stopped here.
Okay.
Okay. We should
It's
go
easy
the
enough
other
to
way
go around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go around.
I follow.
Okay.
I think we all do.
All right.
This city has gone to shit.
On top of the fact, you can clearly see as well before you guys leave that the City Watch are questioning people nearby the scene, trying to figure out what happened exactly. And these survivors have been stripped and forced to kneel. So, just for future information, in case that might be relevant.
Are we able to get a good look at the survivors?
They look like your average thug. They don't really have anything distinguishing about them that really pops up. They're just 3 humans
Okay.
that are completely caked in blood.
Jeez. All right. So we continue walking down the street.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I'm going to cast comprehend languages.
okay. So that lasts for about an hour.
Yeah, that's about an hour.
Now, are you taking the 10 minutes to cast it with a ritual, or are you using a spell slot? Because that is something you would have to stop and do if you were to do it as a ritual.
Yeah, I'll use it as a spell slot.
Okay. So you burn a spell slot, and for the next hour, you can understand spoken languages.
Okay.
It's strange. You're not used to hearing a whole bunch of people talking and being able to understand them all at once, but it's
Yeah.
kind of overwhelming
Okay.
because people are talking all around you.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else that you guys would wish to do on the way to where you are headed?
I try to peddle some moon rocks to a few door-to-door style.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check for me. Do it with disadvantage, because people are kind of skeptical of you. Just a shifty look about you.
Okay.
This DM.
Damn.
And it also is a pretty outlandish story. Okay.
So no takers.
There's no takers and quite a few
Extreme
slammed
lie.
doors.
Quite a few
Whoa.
Since we're doing something else, I am gonna look for some items because I did come to the town. I don't know if this is the market area or if there's gonna be markets, but I can list them out.
You do know that there is a trade ward. You guys are technically on the edge of it as you guys walk by the crime scene.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be easy enough to make a pit stop if you guys want.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to get some of my stuff in. If the earlier I get it, the better. But I don't know how you want to proceed. I have a list, so I can ask for you, or I can, like, whisper to you. I think.
Well, technically it's up to the party if you guys want to stop.
Okay, so I'm
Or
gonna
you can split off if you'd like.
Or we'll just leave his ass behind.
Yeah, I'm actively gonna ask. I'm just gonna go out for a little bit, and a wee bit, sorry, and I'll go get some things for me. I'll meet you at the tavern.
Okay.
So I split off.
All right.
He really doesn't want to be with the group. Before we get
Loner.
much further, I'd like to spend 4 points of my lay on hands just to heal back up.
All right. I don't know if you can. I think you can dish them out one by one. Let me just double check the paladin's lay on hands real fast here. Paladin, because I don't know if you need to burn it all in one go. Lay on hands. Up to the maximum. Okay, yep. So you burn 4 of your points and you heal 4 points.
Perfect.
And real quick, I'll go ahead and handle Mr. Colonel RPG, who wants to be different. Let me just see. Is there a specific location here?
While you sell, I'm gonna take a
So
whiz.
it's nothing outlandish or anything. There's just one question of all the items that I have that I don't know if you're gonna allow it, Effie. Which
Okay.
is a 10-foot pole, and I want it to be retractable. Because otherwise I can't fit it in my backpack, because it's 10 foot.
Okay, that would probably be a special request, and it would probably cost you a bit more.
Okay, so forget about that.
Everything
else is easy.
Okay. So what else do you wish to purchase?
I have a list, so it's I need chalk, a cloak, if they exist. I think they do, because I don't have a cloak
So-
and I do want one.
If you have travel clothes,
I don't.
travel clothes do come with a cloak. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe just
Alright.
travel clothes then.
I mean, you could get travel clothes, or it would probably be easy enough to buy like a regular cloak.
Mhm.
Probably like 5 silver. Easy enough.
A
Half a
signal
copy.
whistle. I want
Okay.
a signal whistle. A pouch of fine flour. That's
Okay,
for something. A
Okay,
crowbar.
give me 1 second here. Oh, whoa. Okay.
Oh, no, I can listen on chat.
Yeah,
Sorry.
start from Go ahead and
There it is.
okay.
So a crowbar, an extra water skin,
All right, give me 1 second here so I can real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so chalk.
Yeah.
Chalk's most of
It's
the
on
stuff is
chat right
pretty
now.
easy to find.
Oh yeah. I checked, and this is mostly standard stuff.
So the chalk is 1 copper piece per piece of chalk.
Okay, I'll
Doesn't
buy
really
3.
weigh anything. Okay,
Yep.
so that's 3 copper.
Yep.
The cloak I'll set probably down to 5 silver.
Copy that.
It's also
A
so
signal
specific. It's
whistle, let
almost
me
like he's
see here.
making a ritual.
Signal whistle is 5 copper.
Copy that.
A pouch of fine flour. Now this one I'm not.
It could be
sure.
sawdust. Anything that the wind can blow over.
Are we supposed to be like privy to this? Because we're technically not with him.
I'm not gonna hide this
It's not
away
really
from
something
you.
that specifically needs to be hidden.
Okay.
If you wanted it to be hidden, all you'd have to do is PM me.
Yeah. No,
Scandalous.
it's
He's
fine.
buying flour.
I forgot about something else.
We'll
I
never
need
look
some-
at it in the same way again.
Okay.
I need
So
something
how much
to write
flour
on.
do you need specifically?
Just about a pound. It's good enough.
Okay, a pound of flour is 2 copper.
Copy that.
Yes, there is actually a trade goods thing with a pound of flour,
Yeah, I figured that would.
which is
2 copper.
strange.
Yeah.
Okay, see here. Crowbar. Crowbar is 2 gold.
Ooh, that's expensive.
Yeah,
so
it
good thing
is.
we got some money.
An extra water skin, as we were saying here. Water skin is 2 silver.
Mm-hmm.
The shovel, if I can find one. I don't know if there actually is.
It exists.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Shovel is 2 gold.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You
5
can
pounds, it's
you can
pretty
tell these
heavy.
are important items.
A dagger, I believe, is 1 gold piece. Let me just double check.
Actually, sorry, I don't want a dagger, so don't bother with that.
Okay. And the dagger's 2 gold pieces anyway.
Mhm.
And something to write on. Now, there are 2 options for writing.
Mhm.
There is parchment and there's actual paper.
I suppose paper is more expensive.
Let me double check for you here.
I just
So
need
1
literally
sheet of
anything.
parchment is 1 silver. 1 sheet of paper is 2 silver.
Yeah, I want 3 sheet of parchment.
Okay, in that case, that will be 3 silver.
Mm-hmm. So that's it, and I'm just gonna take care of my inventory. But I'll meet up as soon as the DM allows me. I'll meet up with the rest of the crew when I'm
Okay.
done.
It takes you about 10-15 minutes to gather everything up.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really take you too long, but you will have a little bit of a delay for catching up with the rest of the crew.
Yeah. Okay.
So, as for the rest of you, are you doing anything else on your way there? To the docks? Or to the duck ward, rather.
Pretty laser focused on getting to the Skewered Dragon.
Anybody else? As I can see Betbeard typing.
Are there any more mobs of burned bloody
Nothing that
people?
requires attention.
Okay. Easy enough. There's a couple here and there. And, sorry, what was that? And, Keith?
I was just asking if there's any more mobs of bloodied people along the path.
No. No, it seems like it's pretty calm. Speaking of which, let me just double check something here. Quick here. Where is... Here we go. Come on.
Nope.
Are you gonna work for me here?
The song,
There we
it's,
go.
the music's dead.
So at this point, guys can clearly hear the sounds of seagulls, people muttering about fish going bad, and various different things here and there. So, you guys arrive in the docks district, or the dock ward, excuse me. And unless you guys are taking any detours in the dock ward, you guys arrive in front of what is clearly the tavern in which you were directed to.
Well, so Batbeard typed that he's picking up whitish rocks along the road that he can upsell.
Mhm.
Is he obscuring that at all?
I don't know, are you?
Okay, so what would that be?
Are you gonna sleight of hand, I guess?
Okay, sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, everybody definitely notices. You are you are being very loud and very noisy as you kind of occasionally sit there for a good minute and a half, digging through, looking for white rocks. You get a lot of strange stares, and a lot of people just kind of staring
So for the
awkwardly
people
at
home,
you.
he crit
at
failed.
this strange deep gnome just like digging through piles of things.
I think the jig might be up.
You've never been to the moon?
I mean, it was a good run.
I didn't see any of this. I still believe he has been to. I don't believe it.
Yeah, you still have no idea what's going on here.
I don't know this. Yeah.
Trying to sell him moon rocks.
I am
mean,
gonna
I-
ask him later.
At
Okay.
no point did I believe this ruse, so I'm not shocked in the least by this turn of events.
Yeah, no, you
I
didn't
am-
believe from the
I am
outset.
aghast and betrayed.
Yeah.
All right. So, tall, densely packed tenements leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen, and the smell of salt air and excrement linger as you pass by rows of rundown buildings.
Yo, how poor are you? You gotta steal a candle from a lantern.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't. I actually don't know how poor you have to be to steal, like, the city light. That's really poor. How much is a candle? How much does a candle cost in the city?
One
One
copper.
copper.
That's quite a lot of money.
That's
What?
The lowest denomination.
That's the
of-
lowest amount. That's
Me,
literally
I
a
can-
penny.
I can eat. I can eat for a week with a copper. I'm not there to say this. I'm sorry, but
we're-
still.
Seems like we're learning about the class disparity of the party.
This is,
Yeah, no
this is
kidding.
ridiculous. I mean, get these people some candles.
The air of the party is all going on about how, like, these pathetic charlatans needing food money.
Oh, jeez.
Don't they have an inheritance?
See, this is why I'm so glad I decided, yeah, I'm going to DM for you idiots. Sure, why not? It's so ridiculous.
So how far away are we from the
Well,
bar?
at this point, unless you're explicitly doing anything else, I'd say it was pretty easy to find it. I mean, you did have directions, so it's not really hard to find. Just follow the drunk people staggering around.
Okay.
So, you guys are standing outside of the Skewered dragon at this point.
Is there a dragon?
It definitely looks like one, and it looks like there's a spear going through one end and out the other.
And how's the paladin taking that?
How is the paladin taking to that?
I mean, a picture of a dragon or what?
It looks like a painted sign of a dragon getting skewered from one side to the other.
I mean, I don't know what else I expected.
Are you like offended? I think that was the more
As a dragonborn?
yeah.
Not
that was
amused.
no.
Okay.
Is Can I peek my head in or like peek into a
Yeah.
window or something?
Yeah, it's easy enough. I mean, the door is open. So
Okay,
if you
so
wanna peek your head in.
I want to peek my head in and kind of get an idea of who's inside here.
Okay. Peeking your head inside, it seems like it's not exactly a very... Either it's not very well off, or it's just kind of one of those cheap dives that you would expect to see. You're not really sure which, but the
Okay.
place seems fairly empty aside from the occasional drunk dwarf, or the occasional drunk human. Probably sailors coming back from a long journey, and a barkeep who notices you and... Oi! You coming in or what?
All right. I hold my finger up in an act of hold a minute. Just wait up.
A very hoity-toity.
I turn to my party and ask, what would you feel is the likelihood of them taking kindly to me dressing up as a pirate?
What?
Oh no!
Do any of you believe that me dressing up as a pirate would suit to benefit the party in getting the questions we need answered?
Can I lie to him and say yes, absolutely?
Certainly try.
Hasn't he already seen
Oh
you?
my God.
Oh my god. How did you do another crit?
Again,
But you couldn't
silent-
grab rocks off the ground. I swear to God, like, what kind of rogue is this?
Okay, so I drank too much and I got a little tipsy in the street, but that's okay.
that just hides your lying. It's good.
As a crit success deception.
Oh boy. So what do
You're
you...
like a rogue of all talk but no action.
So in this instance, since you decided to be overt about your lying, what exactly are you saying to lie to him?
I'm just telling him this is a fantastic. This is the best idea you've had all day.
I mean,
I mean,
at
it
least
is
one
my
member of the party
first.
seems to support you.
It is my first.
I'm face palming over here.
Can you
Terrible
imagine?
idea. We need to get information, not get kicked out of the city.
Once again, you hear from inside the bar, "Oi! If you're gonna stand out there, at least move away from the door, would you?"
Okay. So, where is?
I like to think his finger's still up.
It is. It is still up. I'm still holding my finger up. Where is Paradin?
It's up to
Away.
the DM to tell you.
Mysteriously.
Yeah. Like, how
that's
far
not
away
up.
is he currently?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. At this point, I'd say you're probably about halfway back. Or
Okay.
halfway to them. So you're probably a couple more minutes out.
Okay. So we should probably go in because it's gonna be a while before he gets here.
But if you're
Agreed.
going in as a pirate?
I am not. Because only one person said it was a good idea, and that's not enough to convince me.
I mean, I think that his deception is so strong, I might think it's a great idea.
I mean, if that's the case,
I'm gonna have to weigh in.
then go ahead and wait and roll for it. Because Marty has shown his displeasure.
I'm just gonna walk in without them and
roll
pretend
insight?
not to be associated with them.
Okay. Make a deception check.
For not
You-
being associated with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You come in as this big blob, essentially.
You've got to roll a play it cool check.
Basically.
You gotta make it real easy. I'm just gonna order something.
Oh no, we saw your roll.
You can clearly tell the bartender isn't buying it.
He's doing that casual thing where he kind of puts his chest too high up and starts walking in like where he's like, I'm clearly not with these people.
Oh boy.
I mean, he is a dragonborn, twice the size of you fools. But for the record, if I arrive while this is all going on, I'm not even gonna say hi. I'm just gonna go straight into the door. Not gonna wait. But I'm not sure I'm there yet.
Okay, so what is the outcome for Keith here?
Okay, so what exactly are you
I-
trying to glean, Keith?
I just figured it was such a crit success that we should check to see if we all get swept up in the thought that Andrew should definitely dress up as a pirate.
Well, it's a little too late, unfortunately. But maybe next time.
It's never too late.
So, you guys head in. Do you guys sit at the bar, or do you guys sit at one of the empty tables? What do you guys do?
Andrew is clearly dressing as a pirate in the background.
Yeah.
That's the sounds he's making.
No. I guess
It's
we'll
just-
just go sit at a table. I mean, how many? I don't know. I don't know how the setup of this bar is.
I mean, there's basically two empty tables, and two others that have one or two drunk people at them, who are clearly sailors, and then an empty bar of about five stools.
I like to
sure
imagine
it's-
this entire town is just taverns.
I mean, that's some
A big
cities
city
in this
like
country
this,
are.
Yeah, they're gonna be
It's the
bars.
Las Vegas
all-
of the world.
I mean, have you
Fairly.
tried the water?
We should just sit at the bar because I imagine
Yeah.
the bartender is gonna be the only one with useful info.
Probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's just go sit at the bar.
I also
Alright.
I can't unsee the idea that Marty's shield is just an egg
Yes.
cracked open.
Oh, jeez.
Just
You know,
sunny
now I
side
can't
up
unsee it. Damn it.
on his
Jeez.
shield.
Oh boy. All
You mean
right.
dragon egg?
Maybe he's holding the shield so horizontally because he's actually using his breath to like cook the egg on his shield.
Now here's the question, Keith. Is it a picture or is it an actual egg stuck to it?
I think it's totally just an egg.
The big
Just in
egg.
the instance that image is from.
Oh yeah.
Well, regardless, as you guys sit down at the bar, the bartender grabs a couple of glasses and just starts not even asking you, just starts pouring you guys some beer.
God, how much are we drinking today? We just got done from a tavern.
Effie, let me know when I arrive. Just
Okay.
don't forget about me.
Yeah, you can never drink enough.
Because, drink.
So, yeah, fair enough. Before long, there is a somewhat warm beer sitting in front of you.
We should troll
And the
him
bartender
attack so we
asks-
could have free drinks.
So, clearly you guys aren't from around here. Don't seem like the type who usually frequent this place, as he kind of points to the two in the back. What brings you to this side of the woods here? Or, I guess, this little dump. Let's be real here. Well, anybody?
Anyone?
Are you just gonna sit there tongue-tied and stare at your beers?
Won't be shy. Yeah, we're looking for some local named Floon who's gone missing. We last heard he was here.
Floon.
Lagmar apparently married some sort of royalty, or I don't know, nobility.
A lot of people tend to come and go. Kind of hard to make any faces out unless they've been here more often than once. Isn't that right, Jimmy? As he kind of just yells to.
I think Jimmy is in the background.
I think our DM just got attacked.
No yelling.
Jimmy didn't like that.
Sorry for the interruption.
Was that Jimmy?
That was yes. We're gonna say that was yes.
No yelling slowly. You can yell loud, quietly.
I want to insight check the barkeep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an insight check here for me.
Okay.
Okay. Nope.
With a
You
check
just
like
have
that,
somebody
you might
drop
be
it.
able to
There we
tell
go.
that it wasn't Jimmy.
Huh. Or that he wasn't
So-
right.
So let me just whisper here to Batbeard.
Okay.
Oh, that's an interesting thing. I mean, we can keep the knowledge separate, unless we can't.
That's kind of what you glean from just his general
Okay.
attitude.
Fair enough.
So, sorry, friends. Can't really help you. Anything else I can do for you? You've touched your beer, so.
Well,
really
shit.
much else I can do.
Well, I don't know if you would recognize Volo. Apparently, this Floon was an acquaintance of Volo.
Pretty much everybody in the city knows who Volo is. You see him in here once in a while.
Ever note anyone with him?
I mean, aside from his adoring fans, maybe. A lot of people come to see Volo wherever he is. Not exactly a unknown character.
An odd question here. Where would one find a male escort?
The barkeep just kind of stares at you.
I feel like you should know.
Why would I know?
Really?
just because I own brothels doesn't mean I know where they all are.
If GPS tracking.
Yeah, I don't. It's not like I have a list in my pocket here of like every brothel in the whole country. Like, damn.
1 second here.
I know where mine are.
There is a thing here somewhere.
What's going on?
Here we go.
Just looking for where the brothel is.
Well, let me put it to you this way. If you're into that sort of thing, you could probably find it in the trade wards somewhere. Not exactly hard to find some people of both good and bad repute up there.
Okay. I appreciate your generous information giving, and I take a sip of my beer.
It is very warm.
That's
and very
fine.
stale.
Perfect. I out of wait. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I will fail that.
Does anyone else in the establishment seem sober enough to even ask questions to?
Probably not. It looks like they've seen some shit, and they're probably not wanting to be disturbed.
That's
Not
fair.
to mention the fact that they definitely look like they're ready to pass out from intoxication.
Has Paradin showed back up yet?
Yes, at this point, Paradin has showed up. And
So I barge
from
in.
here.
Yeah, so I enter the room and I go sit down. Like I figure out where everybody is and go sit down by them. But if they're not saying anything, I'm gonna ask. So we got any leads?
I slide Paradin the still full mug. Nothing useful.
What's this? I'm gonna ask.
Mark kind of just stares at you blankly. Really? Beer, what are you thinking?
I didn't ask for no beer.
Don't look at me.
I need leads.
Oh,
Then I
don't
drink.
worry. The
I'm
way this
drinking it
tastes is
then.
not beer.
Oh, okay. And I'm
Well-
gonna swing it in one full swing, and I'm gonna grimace and like.
It is warm and stale, and it tastes
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, I drank it anyway.
I mean, we might need to go to Trade Ward to check and see if we can find where a male brothel is. If we can find where that man worked out of, we might be able to find who he married.
I'm sorry. This outer character here. Did we hear that he was an escort? I missed
Yes.
that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of you did glean that bit of information that
Oh, then I didn't. I don't think I did because I rolled a 19 or something.
No, or
What was it?
no, you rolled an 18.
Or an 18, yeah. I don't know if I did
Oh.
or not, but either way, I must have missed it. I'm sorry.
I think it might have only been Batbeard and I that knew about that.
let me pop up his character sheet again real quick here for reference.
I thought you all talked about it though, didn't we? Before we went to the crime scene, didn't we do a quick investigation, asking around, like people
Mhm.
walking around, and then we all came together and said that's what we heard.
Yeah.
We heard that he married into
sure.
nobility, but not that he was an escort before. I don't think. I didn't.
No,
note
we
that
did
down
hear he
anyway.
was an escort.
We did
Somebody,
hear that.
yeah, somebody did.
I
hear
didn't.
that.
I didn't.
That would have been Keith and
To be specific,
Neil
he
Armstrong.
to be specific, what you heard was he used to work as an escort in Fest Halls.
Yeah.
In
How-
what halls?
What is currently unemployed, and several months ago he came upon several months ago, I'm sorry, I misread that. He did not marry into nobility. He seems to have taken on the status of nobility. That was what I meant. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So he
okay.
probably came
He's
into.
living a bougie lifestyle, essentially, from what you know.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, that was my mistake here. I
So he's
misread it.
abruptly coming to riches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, still, we could ask where he worked, and find out if there might be somebody who might know of where he's been, or at least give us some kind of description on the guy.
Yeah. Sounds
don't
like
even know
our
what he
only
looks
option
like.
Here. Volo wasn't very helpful on that for sure. My God, that guy. Worst quest giver ever.
His book must be terrible.
His mind is foggy.
Thoroughly incomplete, let's say.
Marty has now updated his character.
Yeah, he's got a little egg.
Oh, jeez. He's got.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Can't tell.
I think it's been there for like 10 minutes.
So I'm gonna turn to Torin and I'm gonna say, did you pay for the beer or should I? Because I'm getting. Okay, so I get up and leave, like waiting for you guys.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Okay.
What do I owe for the beer?
Are you paying for just you or for everybody?
However many we bought, yeah.
Like 5 copper.
Whoa, for 4 beers?
That's 1 copper each.
Yeah.
It's the lowest. It's literally like a penny.
How do you pay 5 copper for 4 beer?
It was 5. It was
Oh,
5 beer.
It's
Oh,
buy
I
4
did-
get 1 free.
I thought
One for each of us.
Oh yeah,
I
it was
thought-
only 4 because Paradin got
Tor-
Marty's.
yeah,
Mm.
I thought Torin had given me his beer because he didn't like it.
Yeah, so
or
it is
something.
4.
That's why I asked, "What's this?" Either way. Yeah, okay.
Let's not fixate on the.
Let's not. No.
No, let's only talk about this. This Floon guy
30 more
doesn't
minutes.
matter.
We'll interrogate this until it somehow, on like a holistic level, uncovers where the escort lives. If we solve this, we'll solve the whole case and blow it wide open.
I mean, we're kind of flying blind over here.
Slightly.
Mm-hmm.
It's not looking good.
We're waiting for Effie, right?
Ideally.
I mean,
Effie. Oh.
at this point, you guys head out from the tavern, and now what are you going to do?
Oh yeah, where are we going?
We're-
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Yeah,
you guys,
Your lead. Your lead.
you guys
Andrew.
didn't seem to glean anything.
So are we just looking
so-
for a character that we have no leads on?
We
At this
know
point, yeah.
we know that he lives in the North Ward. We know that he used to work in the trade.
Yeah.
Yep. So, are we going to the trade area? I've just been there. I know the area a little bit. I didn't ask
Alright.
for him.
Well, since we have no leads, I'm gonna try to get in contact with my criminal contact.
Okay.
What?
Since apparently I don't have this information, so maybe they will. Because
Okay.
this
So
is
how do you
going
go about this?
nowhere.
Do you just slip off from the rest of the group, or
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm going to check with my sources.
Okay.
These people are useless apparently and have no ideas.
Do I have any?
okay? So does anybody go with him, or is he just
I'm
going off on his own?
I'm going to the trade area. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm going to head to the trade area.
Yeah,
Okay.
trade ward.
I'm headed with them.
Trade ward. That's the one. Yeah.
Okay, so I will go ahead and handle Keith first. So, Thundercat.
Yeah, where might I find her?
So that is not your specific criminal contact. That is just your friendly face that you knew in the yawning portal.
I thought
In
that was
your
my criminal
case,
contact.
It's not specifically any one person. It's more you know the signs and you know the local kind of shadier people. And it doesn't take you very long to kind of find the right people, especially here in the dock ward. It seems like there's a lot of back alleys and places where you could easily,
Do my
have a
shady
private
people have
conversation.
any stories about men who've recently come into riches?
roll a persuasion check for me at advantage
Aye.
since you do have criminal contact.
Aha. Fa-boom.
Oh, jeez.
Crit success.
What is with you people at natural 20s?
It's like
Okay.
my best check
Quest
anyway.
complete.
Listen,
So-
somebody had to find this thing.
Of course,
Are
yeah.
you specific, or are you just kind of generic with your description of people who have come into riches?
I mean, I'm going
Drop
with
any
the
names,
information
really?
that I have, which is limited.
Okay, but do you drop a name? Is the important question.
Sure.
Okay. In that case, your criminal contact has heard a couple of things, which I will go ahead and whisper to you now. To Thunder. So, if I can find it.
Tap a tap a tap. Tap tap tap.
Sorry.
So I'm looking for street names that are suggestive in a way. I don't know this city, so
Suggestive street names, huh?
I got a
Suggestive
square over
street
here.
names.
I got a square over
There-
here.
that
That's
is a-
Virgin Square.
The Virgin Square.
Yeah, there's
It might-
Virgin. I'd say that there are 2 places to check out: be Virgin Square and Caravan Court.
Sounds good to me. Where should we go first?
Don't forget Bunghole Lane.
We have that. That's where we need to
It's
go
an
then.
There is no bunghole lane.
Oh,
There's
damn.
there's Quaff Alley.
I saw that too.
That's
There's
not
also
the kind
Slipstone Street.
It's not the kind of escorts we're looking for.
Next
And
to
the
Sleeper's
wi-
Walk.
The wide way.
The wide way. Oh, we should start there.
The wide way leads to the court of the White Bull. That's pretty suggestive.
That. You're not with us, Catman. You're not looking at the map right now.
Yeah, but we're waiting for Effie. There you go. He wrote
We
something.
are. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, sorry, it took me a little while.
Oh, you're doing your little sneaky.
I gotta. Yeah. I have
Gotcha,
a
gotcha.
lead to follow up on. So I guess I'll go to that intersection next
Okay.
that you've whispered to me, because I have nothing else to go on.
Okay.
So let's go.
So whilst the rest of you guys are meandering your way to the trade ward, it takes you about probably a fifth of the time to get there. Since
Yeah.
it doesn't really take very long to maneuver through here.
Yeah, I can also
Luckily,
climb
with all
up
the back alleys
buildings.
and everything. So,
I have no idea where that is though. I don't see it. There's so much map.
in this
Nope.
case,
The search.
I've-
you make it to your destination first here.
Okay.
You arrive at the location that was specified to you. The shop on the corner of the street here. More specifically, the corner of Zaster Street and Fillet Lane. Let's see here. I assume you're going to go inside. Or am I mistaken here?
Yeah, let's go inside.
As you enter, a cloud of lavender-scented purple smoke trails out of the shop's door as you peer inside. Every wall is painted purple, and every dusty knick-knack on the shelves is dyed a deep violet. The hairless old gnome, sitting cross-legged on the counter, wears plum-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes. The gnome lowers a pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising a hand. Hail and well met! Come browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world.
Oh no, curiosity is my weakness.
Oh no.
It is indeed, isn't it?
This is literally my weakness.
So, in this sense, I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
I was gonna say I probably need to do like a will save against myself, right?
Yep.
Oh no.
Okay, so with a 6, you can't help it. You start looking through the trinkets and knickknacks that are lined across the wall, finding everything from, let's see here, let me check the trinkets section, and let me roll a D100. Actually, go ahead and roll a D100 for me. Let's
Okay.
see what the first thing that pops gets your attention is. 79. Interesting. Okay. So you see a piece of folded parchment that is purple, of course. Although it looks like it's been painted purple, aside from the very obvious red splotch on it. And the gnome kind of pipes up. Ah, I see what you're looking at there. It's very interesting. When it was brought into me, I'd never expected to be buying something of this sort. It was an invitation to a party one of the nobles had been hosting. Although, strange murder happened at the location, as you can probably tell by the bloodstain on it. I mean, the killer was caught, but still an interesting piece of history, I suppose. Go ahead and roll another wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh boy. That's better.
Okay. Yeah, that is enough. So you do manage to pry yourself away from the trinkets. Although
Yep.
that card is looking real interesting.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
it's the story. It's the story that's interesting. So now that he's gone and told me the story, I don't want it anymore.
Oh.
Its
makes
value
sense.
is lost. The gnome committed the biggest mistake you can do with tabaxi if you're trying to sell to them is tell them the story before they buy it.
So, what can I do for you, friend?
Well, speaking of violence, has there been a recent attack, maybe with somebody who is bad at hiding their new money?
Give me a moment here.
Hmm.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Come on!
No, I can't say anything of the sort happened around
Are-
here. I mean,
Are we near him?
probably not. You guys
Okay.
are I'd say
I genuinely don't know
you guys
where I am,
started
'cause I
heading
can't
along
find
the
it
way
on
of the
map.
dragon towards the trade wards. So you guys are probably about here
Okay.
at this point.
Unfortunate.
So
Yeah,
you
I've
guys
been
would
looking
have
for
no
them.
idea what's going on here.
Wait, can't I
make,
hear? Oh no.
real
okay.
God damn.
real quick, make an intelligence check for me, Keith.
No, it's the same.
Save.
Need to click- yeah, it's
Probably
weird.
the same number, but
Oh, there it is. I was like, where do we click?
okay. All right. If he does know something, whilst your charm definitely failed to work on him.
Oh, right. It was just a
A lot of
persuasion check.
purple.
I don't have to believe him. Right? I'm just not getting
No.
anything out of him.
No, it's just you're not getting anything out of him with your persuasion check, whether or not he knows something.
Yeah.
If he does know something, you do see a lot of purple around here. Makes you
A lot
wonder.
of purple. Wait.
Hmm.
Wait, I've
I
lost
found-
the connection. Why? What's up with all the purple?
That is the question.
What?
Trying to give you a hint here, dude.
Oh, come on.
That's just from your intelligence.
Why is that? Wait, why is that a hint?
That was his intelligence check. That's why I gave him the option. Or the
Can I give tips? Can I give tips?
I'm
As
just
a player,
noticing there's a lot of
absolutely, you
purple.
certainly can. Yeah, I have no problem
Yeah,
with.
as a player,
chatting
totally
amongst
ought to
yourselves.
make an insight check.
Oh,
That's
right. I
my-
should be doing an insight check.
Yeah.
Because he right.
Not as a character, obviously. I'm not there.
Because he's
Okay.
saying he doesn't know anything.
He definitely knows something, but he's very reluctant to share.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do I want to burn a bridge?
I mean, remember, other people do have stats.
Other people do have stats.
So, like, if you want to take the information that you know and grab somebody who would be better at persuasion, you can do that.
At this point, we're all mostly the same. It's all down to a dice roll, I would say.
Yeah, level 1 and
Uh,
11. But yeah.
I mean, persuasion and intimidation are two of my main skills.
Yeah, but like if you're at 6, I'm at 1, for example, and I'm bad. But it's only 5. Like a dice throw can change that completely. At this level, you know what I mean?
I'm just gonna do a perception check and take a look at the purple.
All right.
That's a lot of purple. Kind of
You're
overwhelming.
dazzled.
Helpful.
Oh no, you guys are gonna be walking in circles.
This might be a. All right.
Oh no.
Oh no. All right. Well. Thunder's getting frustrated, and that's when he makes poor choices.
So whilst
probably.
this is going on, I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to everybody else here.
Well, I was about to make a mistake.
Well, you'll have to make that mistake later.
All right.
Because I do need to
Alright.
swap between you guys. So, as you guys are walking along, what are you guys trying to gather more information? Are you guys trying to do anything?
I'm gonna say to the party, where did that cat go to? How is he gonna find us when he comes back?
I reckon he'll use his feline senses to smell us out or something. I don't know.
Does that work?
I have no idea. I am not a cat person. I'm more of a dog person myself.
I guess we'll meet up back in the what was the name of the inn? The portal? The portal. I can just say it like that. I mean, because that's a meeting point. So
The eating portal.
eating portal. That's the one.
So the
But-
yawning portal? Is that?
Yeah, is our meet point implied? I suppose because we didn't say anything.
I mean, yeah. So okay, so where exactly are we right now? We're around like this. Oops.
So you guys probably are about halfway up
area?
the way of the dragon at this point towards the trade ward between where you were. So about here, give or take.
Okay.
Right
I'm
next
gonna
to
keep an eye
Brian's.
out for any sort of activities that might suggest some sort of recreational establishments.
So did we decide where we're going? Are we going to Virgin Square or are we going to Caravan Court?
I say we're going to Virgin Square. It's up to you, though. I mean, my guess is as good as yours.
Oh, that's where I am. I finally found it.
All right.
So, Batbeard, are you doing
So
anything,
many
by the way?
streets.
You've been kind of quiet this entire time.
I'm just gonna follow along.
Okay.
I'm not pulled.
You're not what, sorry?
I'm not pulled in any direction right now.
Okay. Alright. Well, you said you were trying to keep an eye out, Paradin. So go ahead and make a perception check here for me, as you kind of were walking along.
Perception coming up. Off it goes. There's also the passive perception. That I suppose that can work.
Right, but passive perception is more... how do I put this? Since you're actively looking for something, it would be an active check rather than your passive perception, which is just...
So I can't, like, fall back on the... Yeah.
you can't really fall back on it, yeah, no.
Yeah, okay.
If something, for example, somebody's picking your pocket, if they roll lower than your passive perception, then you would notice it.
Can I
Kinda
notice
just
if...
how aware of your general vicinity you are.
So what do I notice with this?
You're not really seeing anything that kind of catches your attention. A couple of maybe smaller shops, but nothing really recreational, so to speak. Just a lot of fish vendors and...
Can I notice if anybody...
trade.
Can I notice if anybody, if Neil or I forget Andrew's name, Andrew's character, or Torin, if they're Theory, that's the one. If they're actually looking, or if it's just going along, like, after me, what is the check for that? Or do I just look at them?
What do you mean here? Like, going after you as in...
I can't, like, I want to say, are you fools looking for something, or am I just the only one working here? But I don't know if I have that information. Like, I might be too in deep in looking around. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say that it's a stretch to say something like that.
Okay, then I'm gonna say that. Yeah. It's a question to you. You're looking, or am I just the only one?
What are we looking for?
And I'm gonna look at Theory, and I'm gonna say, a brothel, some kind? Ask questions.
As far as I'm aware, we need to look for a brothel that he used to frequent at or work out of.
Also, I keep forgetting to set these to...
Oh, set your songs on?
Yeah.
Did you find any?
I'd say our best bet's just to check Virgin Square, as the name implies, probably a place where we might find ourselves a couple of interesting fellas.
Let's go then. It's up to Effie to, I suppose.
All right.
To let us know when we arrive.
So-
As we get closer to the trade swords, I
Sounds like
want
the
to
opposite of where
I want
the
to try
brothels
selling
be.
moon rocks
Okay.
over there.
Go ahead and make another persuasion check for me.
God.
Okay.
He's just trying to
Now
make
that you're
money.
Closer to the trade wards, I think
Oh my god, how?
it's probably going to be easier
Money.
for you. And yes. So go ahead and roll. What kind of price are you trying to set for these?
1 silver apiece.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead and roll.
They
Roll
come with a
10.
certificate of authenticity and a stamp from a signet ring of an archduke.
What the? Wait, what?
Yes, I have one of those. It is
Go
the
ahead.
signet ring of Ivar Faustina, Duke of Shad.
The
Go ahead.
parchment's more expensive than your asking price.
I have my ways. I have suppliers.
Go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
Oh.
D10 is nice.
I mean, it can be.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a
Okay,
cheat.
and go ahead and roll a d4.
Ooh.
Okay, so you managed to sell a couple of them. So I'll say with the 20 and the price you're asking for, you do manage to... Whoop. Give me 1 second here, Marty, and I'll get to you that in a second.
Yep.
You do manage to sell one,
Okay.
and it's probably the most ostentatious noble that you've ever seen, and he seems so enthralled with it, especially when he sees the signet ring that you're carrying around with you. He seems so delighted that that there are some fascinating trinkets being endorsed by a man of some repute, and he buys it from you for 8 silver.
Ah, excellent.
Now,
Oh, you could have made it.
I do have to say, where did you get such a signet? Because I can tell you're no dude.
So I observe this. I like we can tell what's going on. Like I won't need to ask him what the stones are for, right?
Okay.
I mean-
Okay. So how do I field this?
Give me 1 second here. Hang on.
Deception.
I'm just asking because I would ask if I couldn't tell, but if I saw that, I would be able to tell, and
The
that is
Duke
a
was the
difference.
financier of the moon mission.
Wait, where
Financier of the moon?
did you
Of
roll?
the moon
did you-
mission.
Oh,
roll
okay. I
for
didn't
this?
hear moon mission. I was like, wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
So what are we dueling between the two of us?
So
I
you
guess
need to-
I'm.
No, I don't
guess
wanna
it's,
duel. I'm not
Okay.
trying to duel. I'm just asking so I can.
I'm trying
make
to
an informed
duel.
decision. I wanted to know if I.
I'm
Oh, okay,
definitely
sorry.
dueling. Like,
In this case-
why do you have this ring? I am very curious about this.
Deception, insight. So deception for Bat, insight for Andrew.
Okay.
As I try to find something for Marty here.
Oh,
Deception, insight, or
low.
the... Oh, I mean, my insight's not going to be any better, I imagine. Oh, that is lucky.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think we're waiting for
Okay.
Heffy.
All right, to get you to that here.
Okay, so what does he figure out?
Sorry, I have completely derailed Effie's train of thought.
Yes, I know.
No, that's fine.
What have you done?
Yeah.
I mean, this is how it works.
I would like to. Oh, you
Nope.
sent that to everybody. Is that
Nope,
supposed
that's ignore that. I
Okay.
also miss-
to... Mhm.
I have no context for it, but okay.
Yeah. Ignore it. I
throwing.
can't even spell it.
Do you like some fluff?
Okay, spelling. Hold on. You. Right then. Sorry. What were you saying? What does he glean from that 12? You know he's bullshitting. That ring is definitely. You're not too sure of the specifics. You know that ring definitely isn't what he says it is, but you're not entirely sure whether it's the Duke or the person who's financing it.
Okay.
Who did what?
That was the fantasy fire truck from
Suddenly, you see 3 people carrying buckets, just woo as they run
yeah.
by.
They
I
whoop
mean-
so everyone gets out of the way.
I saw a video of a bird making that call, so
They have to run all the way across.
Oh,
They have to run all
that's
the way
so
across
weird.
town with the buckets, empty them, then roll the way back to the water, then run all the way back to the building. It's very effective.
No, I mean that they have horses in this era.
Yeah. We have magic in this era.
Well, that's true too. But I mean, like that's actually
Yeah,
why.
You also have something amazing known as wells in this era.
Well, I mean, you don't want to throw well water on a fire. That's a waste of water. You've got a shit ton of seawater here.
You think
It's a
they're
waste of
caring
fire.
about wasting water when you can literally create water out of thin air because of magic?
Is there a guarantee that there's
can't?
like that water that people make it's drinkable?
Yes.
What if a
More
really
drinkable.
unclean person made water? Is it still drinkable?
Probably.
I mean, did they pee in it?
I don't know how magic works. I don't know if it
No,
call,
you can-
like does it
No,
use
there's
your
like druid spells where you can just conjure
According-
food and water, basically. There's also good berries.
Are we getting into the Harry Potter
There's
theory
a-
about the? About
Welcome to
the magic?
Goodberry, home of the Goodberry. Can't take your order.
Yes, I'll have a good berry and a good berry. And another good berry for good measure.
Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
so we continue
That's the one
walking, I
thing we
guess.
offer.
So at this point, you guys have probably reached the trade wards.
Okay.
And you're starting to see couple of stalls, various different stores, blacksmiths, just various different interesting shops you could probably get a hold of stuff.
Hmm.
I'm not looking for anything. I'm just waiting until we reach
Uh,
there.
I want to search around, if possible.
Okay, let me check the words. Words Waterdeep. Here we go.
Actually, let me also check.
Are you looking for anything in particular, or are you?
Yeah. So let me see. First, make sure before I even start looking for it. Yes, I would like to. I'm looking to buy a flute.
Looking to buy a flute.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see here. See if there's anything specific in here. It takes you a little while, but you do. Let's see exactly. Roll an investigation check for me here, real quick.
Da-da-da-da-da, and good luck. Oh,
Okay. Takes you about
Mm.
20 minutes, not too long, to eventually find somewhere that does. Well, so they don't specialize in musical instruments. They do specialize in woodworking and various other bits of craft, and you could probably find something that resembles a flute.
Are you bleeding kidding me right now? We're not looking for a
Yeah.
flute right now. And you've been looking for
I
20
promise
minutes
it's
for
worth
this.
it, trust me.
You could buy drumsticks and just play the paladin's armor.
I mean,
I do have
xylophone.
So,
proficiency
are
in
you
drums. I
Are
have
you wanting to buy a
proficiency in
flute
drums.
here? Is that what I'm hearing?
I would, yes.
Okay, a flute. Let me find it on the list here. Musical instruments, sets and tools. Never mind. Hold on. Tools. Musical instruments. Here we go. Flute. 12 pieces.
That was some interesting robot mode.
Yeah, I
that
heard
was
that
some-
too.
Yeah, well, for me too.
That
Yeah,
was not a good sign.
that was very
Yeah.
musical. Except
We started talking about
robot.
musical instruments, so F you want auto-tune.
Yeah.
I don't have autotune, unfortunately. I so wish I did right now.
You're
Oh, did
back.
I?
You're
Oh.
back.
It's my internet.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, maybe
I
you're
had
not
a
back.
wow, that's a huge snake. Oh,
And you rock the
still
boat, and
in
the
a
boat
bit of
rocked
robot
back.
No.
good. Yeah, my ping jumped 147. My ping lost jumped to. Oh my goodness, it's bad. It's doing it again.
Yeah, it's chopping
Oh,
out.
Yeah, you're still not feeling-
No.
Yeah.
Play us out, Andrew. This is the end. We're doomed.
It's
And then
Okay.
the adventurers never got anywhere, and then God died. The end.
Can I at least get my flute?
He's here. I think. Maybe. I heard him cough.
Thank you. How much it cost?
Effie in
He's
chat
coffee-
says,
it's
yes, you
2
can
gold.
get your flute.
2
There we
gold.
go. Now that my connection is stabilized out, I hope. I was
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But yes, it is 2 gold pieces.
What kind of flute is it? Flute or pan?
Eh, it's wood. It's a wooden flute.
Okay.
It's a red one.
Perfect.
Andrew's not going to turn into a pan flute band.
No. All right.
And then
All right. I
Andrew
say
plays-
we can go over to Virgin Square now. Let's head on over.
Let's do this then.
I don't even care if there's an official purpose for this place. It's gonna be the brothel the section of the.
It has to be,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like,
How do you know it's not where they keep, like, the church?
What?
The churches
there's
wouldn't
like
be in the.
one church.
First
The
of all, I
churches
want
would
to
not
say
be-
that churches are not a trade. Churches are a religion, and they would not be located inside of the trade
The-
ward.
The only churches that might be in here are ones specifically dedicated to trade, which
What does that mean?
they're the trade gods.
ones
like,
that oversee.
Elan?
For example, you might find one to Erastil, for
that's the
I
one.
believe she is.
Also, technically, it's the temple, not
Yeah.
the church, because church is
Well,
Christian. It's like
and not
synagogue
not
or
necessarily.
not because we're used to it, but it is. You don't say like a Muslim church, because that doesn't make
Not
sense.
Erastil that I'm thinking of. Regardless. No.
I think it is
I thought it
Erastil.
was, but no.
Hmm.
It's been a while since I've looked through the thing.
Oh, Erastil is from Pathfinder, right? Yeah, that's why I'm thinking of
I'm playing
Erastil.
Kingmaker, so it's like, yeah, that's the first thing that popped into my head.
Yeah.
But the point is,
I think
so you make your way to the Virgin
there's
Square.
a lot of gods.
Doesn't take very long. Another 20 minutes or so of walking.
Okay.
And I'm first back Keith.
Starting to break up a little bit.
Yeah, you guys. Am I,
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is it. This is the end.
This is it. Yeah. Someone should help him. He's being tortured.
Help me. Save me from the
Oh, maybe
terrible-
you're good.
Oh wow.
Nope.
No, you're not.
There we go.
That's
It's
very
okay.
not good.
He just left.
Oh,
he just
our-
left the
we have
DM.
lost our
The
DM.
game.
Okay.
Mhm.
Things are going well. How is your day, everyone?
Good, I guess.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yes,
Oh,
I can
yeah.
hear you now. Are you
Yes.
Okay. So it is slow. Yeah, my connection is just like dying on me here. It seems.
Oh no.
I will try and do what I can, but it has been 3 hours and 46 minutes since we started. So
Mhm.
if you guys do want
What?
to stop due to my
How has it been that
connection
long?
issue, it has.
We haven't really
don't
done
know.
anything.
Yeah, you guys really haven't done much.
I haven't even been
I got
streaming
my
for 3 hours yet.
Things.
Well, we
No, I
started
think
and finished
I
at
think
like
it's
6:05.
going on for.
Oh right.
Did you
So
say you were-
sorry, almost 3 hours. My bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
there we go.
Like
Yeah, almost 3 hours. Yeah,
Clearly, it's not just my connection giving out. Clearly, it's my brain.
Yay!
yeah.
This is
Um,
the end.
But we may need to cut it here if this continues. I'll see how long I can push it for. But
I think for our team, we're in a good place to like resume next time. But for Keith, I think he's in the middle of being.
We could
Well-
resolve whether or not I'm able to get this lead.
yeah. So Keith, what was the
I'm
stupid
gonna-
thing you were about to try?
I'm gonna do something risky,
Okay.
which is that I
What
can
on
tell this
earth?
guy knows what I want to know, but he's not telling me.
All right.
So I'm going to compel him
Oh.
with a completely safe
Oh,
spell
no.
to cast that doesn't have any consequences.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast
So-
friendship or friends
Alright.
on.
So what exactly are you trying to do at this point in time after casting the spell? You have 1 minute. Better
I'm
make
going
it
to
quick.
interrogate the fuck out of him as much as I can. God damn it!
Okay.
That's my.
You rolled
that's
the
my
same thing
advantage
twice.
Roll was just the same number twice. I'm trying to get him to give me this information.
Luckily for you, that's the DC you needed.
Oh, thank God.
So
Okay, there we go.
Because
So,
there's not,
what he
nothing,
does-
nothing especially lucky about rolling a 13 twice.
No, not at all.
So he says that the man you're looking for, Floon, and a well-dressed fellow of similar appearance and bearing, doesn't really know his name or recognize him, were jumped outside of the shop by rough-looking men in black leather armor. He's pretty sure, based on what he can recall, that there were 5 attackers, but none of them look familiar. And one of them, he does recall, had a black tattoo of a winged snake on the back of his neck, or on his neck. That's about
Hmm.
all the information you get out of him before the spell fades, and he blinks for a moment.
And then I run.
And as you run, he starts yelling at you loudly, never to come back to his store, and if he ever sees you again, and then it just kind of trails off into quietness as you kind of run far away. So give me
never
one
go
moment
in,
to-
never
give me
go
a
into
moment
that
to
shop
make a
again.
note. Hold on, I need to make a note.
I just need to not ever go there again.
You need to forever,
fine.
never to go there.
So he's jumped by 5 men in black. One of them had a winged snake tattoo.
You need to write this
I
down.
do.
No. I say.
Yeah, I'm
Keith,
looking for
Keith,
writing
'cause
supplies.
he needs to tell us this.
Like shit. Oh yeah, I have no.
No,
I have
No,
power.
no, I mean, like, you would, your character would remember,
Yeah.
but you, on the other hand, I'm writing basically all I know down, so that way it's also easier for me to distinguish between what my character knows and what I know as a player. Fortunately, my character knows very little.
There we go. All right. So now that I have made a note,
Oh no.
You are
Everything's
gonna die.
fine. Everything's fine.
you now have a bit more information.
I do have a bit more information. Do I know anything about the snake tattoo?
Let's see.
Knowledge. History? I don't know if any of those checks are actually applicable.
I can tell you that
Is there an
history for me is checked against like architecture knowledge. So if that's the sort of skill that you're looking for, or like in the ballpark, not necessarily architecture.
Is there an applicable knowledge check I could do to figure out if I know anything previously about a winged serpent tattoo?
You can either go ahead and roll if you specifically know about it, or if
Yeah.
you're asking around.
Well, that's a starting point, is whether or not I know anything about it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me.
Okay.
Actually, sorry.
Shit.
Give me 1 second. Let me check your proficiencies here.
That was not too bad.
I mean, you're not proficient with history, but I'll let you roll a history check here instead of intelligence. Sorry.
Okay.
It's probably
Well,
the same roll anyway.
That's just
so.
the same roll. Yeah, that's still just an intelligence check
Yeah.
with
Okay.
no proficiency.
In that case, yeah, no, you wouldn't really know very much about it, though you can always ask around.
Well, shit. I'm gonna head up the way of the dragon, away from the danger zone, where I'm recognized for doing a thing, and I'll see if I can find any information on the way about this. I guess I'll ask
Alrighty.
around about it. I guess
So, if you're asking around, go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
I'm really good at this. I'm so good at this.
Wow. This has not been fun.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
None of
Alright.
this is going how I thought it might.
So, going back over to the other players.
I learned a piece of information. I don't know if it's useful.
I mean, I don't even know if you know that it's useful.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I operated under the assumption that it's useful, and that I assume that I'm finding information about the person we're looking for.
That's
Otherwise,
the
I'm
goal.
really fucked.
So, in the meantime, the rest of you have arrived at the Virgin Square, and you can see several brothels and other eateries or shops that are nearby. What do you wish to do while you're here?
I'm just gonna go into the first one that I find that I see by myself. And if they want to follow me, they can. And I'm gonna ask whoever is serving or whatever.
Are you going into a brothel or are you
Um,
going to an eatery?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I have
I'm
to
going
see
to a
this. I'm
brothel.
following him.
Okay.
I
Technically
am.
waiting
okay.
outside.
Yeah, I am also waiting outside.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go up to the. I don't know who do I see.
So
when I
when
get
you walk
into a
in, the first thing that you see is very clearly a human male standing at a desk with a couple of other well-dressed ladies of various different races, an elf, a halfling, looks like there's a half-orc sitting in the corner. And the human turns around and notices you walk in. Hello, can I help you?
I hope you can. I'm looking for Flun Blagmar. Do you know him?
Sorry, Flynn Blagmar?
Flun, yeah. Flun, maybe? Did I miswrite it?
Floon.
Flun, yeah, sorry.
I've
You
definitely heard of
You
Floon. He used
practicing
to
your flute in the middle of the square.
Yeah.
In the
he
middle of
used
the
to work
I mean,
on
why not?
various different places around here, but I haven't seen him for months.
Yeah, he's in a little bit of
Yeah.
trouble. I'm looking for him because, yeah, his friends are after him, and I'm working for his friends. Do you know where he lives?
Oh, not since he moved away. No, I haven't seen him since. Last I heard, he was doing well for himself.
Interesting. I want to roll an inside check on that one.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Let's see. That'd be insight. Yep.
I call this song Level 1 Bard.
Okay. As... Dang it, Andrew! Stop it! Andrew! As far as you can tell, he seems to be genuinely surprised to hear it. Like, he hasn't really heard from him in a while.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know anybody that might know? We're really having trouble finding him.
He frequented several places when he was working here. He went down... I know
He's frequented?
Yeah, there were several places he frequented. He went to the Yawning Portal quite a bit. I heard he's been seen with Volo quite a bit.
Yeah.
Apparently...
So, out of character, I might be confused. Was he an escort?
He was an escort.
Did he like going to brothels? And he's saying that he frequented.
Well, no, he frequented
that's
various
weird.
different establishments around here, including bars and things.
It didn't used to work here.
Not here specifically, no.
Yeah.
Can you tell me where he worked?
Eh.
Look, I'll make it worth your while. How much do you need?
Oh, I'm not wanting for money. It's more... I don't quite feel comfortable. He was a good friend, and he did...
He is in trouble, and you're not...
I don't know
Who do you think...
tell you here.
And
how would I know? I haven't seen him.
You don't know where he worked.
Can I walk in? I kind of hear
Okay,
this
let's-
because this is clearly this man is clearly yelling in a brothel.
Yeah, I'm raising my voice
I'm
as well.
gonna
Yeah.
peek my head in real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Madam, it's a man? You're talking to a man or a woman?
It's a man.
Oh, I thought you were talking to a woman.
I
just
believe
called
you
him
were
a
a man. Yes.
Well, my bad. Can't really tell. It's really, it's really
It's
hard
all
to
right.
hear.
It's not the first time I've heard that mistake been made.
I can say you can make a lot of money with that kind of I forget what they call that word. Damn it. Wow, I forgot. Any case, you look like a woman, so that makes sense to me. Any case,
Oh, I haven't even thrown out a charm just yet.
there you go. See, you've got this down
Easy.
pat. I know why you're working here now. I see it. So,
I mean, I own this place, so I would hope so.
I mean, you not necessarily have to partake to own. Let me tell you.
No, but where's the fun in just owning it?
I don't know. It's hard. It is a hard temptation. I can admit, but
Can I sorry to interrupt. Can I take a look around to see what the reaction is
Absolutely.
of people
They
around?
are kind of staring at you because you've been yelling.
Okay.
They see
so-
very angry
carry
yelling
on.
dwarf.
so if I may be so persuasive as to ask for your assistance in the matter of my friend here looking for information.
Well, I mean, I've told him all I can.
Never mind.
I've really told him about all I can. Unfortunately,
Well, I guess I'll.
look. One thing I do know. He liked to frequent a lot of bars back when he was down on his luck after he retired. Let's say. I know he frequented the Skewered Dragon, if that helps any.
We
It
know
was,
that.
was
No,
our
it
first
doesn't.
destination.
How much do I owe you?
Oh, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna make for.
Consider it
I'm gonna make for
Consider
the
it-
exit.
a bit of helpful
Yeah, sorry?
information if he really is in trouble. Don't worry about coin or anything.
Well, let's hope he's not in trouble. See ya. And I'm just gonna leave, and I'm gonna pat Thierry on the back in manner of thanks.
All right.
I give a thumbs up. Okay, so I guess we all come back outside.
Let's. Yeah, I'm gonna say. So they don't know where he worked. We could ask more in other brothels, but he says that he used to frequent the bars around here. So maybe we should ask a bar.
Can I
In a bar?
do a quick scan of the broth or of like all the businesses in the location?
What
do
are
I
you
need to roll
looking
for that?
looking for?
I'm just looking at the names. Like I just want to see the names of all the places that are around here.
It's pretty easy to find the names. There are a lot of signs out front and big bold letters.
Okay, would I be able to use my Yeah,
Probably
would I be
insight?
able to use my insight to determine which of the establishments might be a place that would have male escorts?
Take your pick. From what you know, pretty much all of them.
All the brothels are unisex.
People have interesting tastes, and it's more profitable to have them than to not.
Interesting.
Something you would know very well.
I guess. Well,
After all, if you don't have the option, they're going to go somewhere else.
that's true. There's also there are some times you don't want to mix customers. So sometimes it's easier to have some on one side and then some on the other, and the escorts can travel between, but you don't want the clientele to be mixing with each other. So, Well, let's look for the nicest looking brothel we got around here, because he recently came into wealth. Do we know if that happened via his job or not? So it may be possible that a noble visited one of the upper class establishments and found him.
Yep, we need to find a place where he worked at least. So it could be it. Do you have any clues?
Can I perceive and see what it, or not perceive, but look and see if there's any really any brothels that stand out?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I'm gonna roll
Alright,
as well.
Now either both of you can roll, or one can roll with advantage if you guys are going to help each other.
Okay.
The little.
My perception is pretty
Okay.
good, so I'm gonna roll as well.
Okay. There is one that does stand out a little bit more than the rest. It looks a little bit more bougie.
Okay.
So it does look like that upper class could possibly go there more often.
All right.
And
Well, shall we just take a quick gander at what's inside?
yeah, do you mind talking to them? And I'm gonna look at Torin
Certainly.
because he's taller, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's
okay with that?
perfectly fine.
Please,
Uh,
please do. I don't want to go in these places. Find out what you can.
No, sir. I
get the sin on you.
completely understand. I would not ask you to go against your convictions. All right, I will walk inside of the bourgeois establishment.
I'll go after you.
You're coming in after all.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I mean that's a good call actually. Now that I think better of it, and I stay outside, or because I'm not as finely dressed as you are, so I don't voice this, but that's the reason why. I understand there's limitations to my rough lookingness.
I mean, they just would perceive you as a customer, sir. They're not gonna think you shouldn't belong. I mean,
The dwarf
if
has
you
low
don't have the
self-esteem.
coin, then they're gonna ask you to leave. But
I'm
Alright.
gonna stay outside,
so I guess I go in alone.
I'm gonna walk in with you.
but I
Oh,
don't
never
voice
mind.
this.
Are
Yeah.
you coming in? Are you coming in visibly, or are you stealthing behind me?
I'm gonna stealth this one.
Okay.
Roll a stealth check for me.
Oh, stealth, Neil Armstrong.
I could hide behind a feather.
So he's there 1 minute and then gone. You have no idea where he went. He's just gone.
So I would say that some people,
I am not
some
even gonna
people
bother.
would really wish to have your ability of stealth inside of a brothel. Let me tell you.
As you kind of stand there, stand there at the
Yeah, I
door,
can't see
talking to
anything.
nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna turn to Torin and where did that go? No,
you trying to find
sorry,
him?
Gulp. Yeah. I'm gonna ask him where
You
did
have
Neil
no
go
idea.
to?
You have not a clue. He is just gone.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
All right.
Wait,
I will walk in then.
All right.
So who's inside?
This time it is a woman in very fine clothing compared to some of the not quite drabby, but definitely not quite noble-looking dresses. This is more like a proper, fancy outfit. You can see. It looks like there's at least one guy standing at the top of the stairs. The rest are women. Again, various different races, all in very fine attire. And she, as soon as she notices, kind of adjusts her dress just slightly downward. I'm not even going to try a woman's voice. Can I help you?
As I walk in, I do finger guns and do a quick wink at the guy at the top of the stairs.
He kind of looks at you, blushes, and just kind of does the hand thing with his hand.
Perfect. I love it.
You know what I'm talking
All right.
Anything with
Yeah,
his
I know
hand.
exactly
You
what
know what
he's
I'm
doing.
talking about, yeah.
He's a smooth gentleman.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Hello, ma'am. My, you are looking mighty fine today. Might I inquire some information from you?
Well, that depends. And she kind of leans down on the counter, very. How do I put this? Long story short, there's definitely a lot of cleavage in your face right now.
I have to say, one of the
Provocatively.
benefits of being a halfling, I think to myself, one of the benefits of being a halfling
You have to think then.
is I always have a good view, no matter what. So let's see. What do I want to ask?
So she just. Well, that depends on the information you're looking for, I suppose.
So,
After all, everything has its price.
might it be presumptuous of me to assume you have some upstanding gentlemen working at your establishment?
Well, I mean, you seem to notice him immediately, as she points to the guy standing at the top of the stairs. Why are you interested?
As much as I hate to decline, I do have to say I'm looking for a particular man. See, what's his name? Forgot his name.
Floon.
It's Flume
There it is.
Blackmar.
Okay, I'm looking for a man named Flume Blagmar. You happen to know the fella?
I do.
Oh,
He did work here for a short time.
Okay,
although-
okay.
It's strange. He left suddenly. Still don't know why.
Unfortunate. Well, I've been requested to find him. Nothing serious, ma'am. Nothing, no debt collecting, no threat against his life. Looking from a friend, genuinely concerned for his well-being. And might I ask, do you happen to know? Now, not exactly where, because that seems rude to ask. But do you know about the location I would be able to find where he might be located at?
Roll a persuasion check with advantage. Because you
Alright.
have definitely been schmoozing the crap out of this.
That was good. That was good.
Okay. Well, I may not know him where he is now, but there were some people looking into some things about him that I've heard about.
Oh no,
Hmm.
doesn't sound too polite at all.
There's something about a snake. Tattoo, I think. One of the men who came in here asking questions.
Does not sound like a fella you'd want to be on the wrong side of.
No. Granted, this
Hmm.
was a while ago, so I'm surprised if something were to happen to him that it didn't happen sooner.
That's most unfortunate. Thankfully, it seems that it wasn't too long ago that our fella here had gone missing. So, though, that does give me some alarm. Okay. Well, I appreciate the information. Let's see. Was the man with the tattoo alone?
As far as I could tell, unless somebody was waiting outside for him or deciding to be more of a, shall we say, less than spotlight worthy.
I see. Okay, well, I appreciate you so very much for giving me the information I needed. And, if I may, I am taken aback by how stunning your place looks.
Why, thank you. Although I'm sure it doesn't pale in comparison to your establishment.
Ma'am, now, I would never dare to compare. We run a very different business, you and me. You tend to far more upstanding citizens than I ever could.
Oh, I don't know. People get around. They have different interests.
Now, myself, personally, of course, but I don't know. Any case, it was nice talking to you. I will certainly be back again.
I'm glad to hear it, and I'm sure our friend up there, as the guy he's been intently, like, not quite staring at you, but he's definitely been looking.
Okay. I look up and I do another wink and turn around and head out.
Bard who just screws everything, no matter what they are, aren't you?
there is a finesse to my sexual appetite. It is not just anything and
no.
anyone.
Oh boy. Okay. Moving on.
If you're in the
So-
business, you learn a lot about the business.
Both inside and out, it seems.
I mean, I didn't get these pimp clothes for show.
Oh dear. All right. So switching back to Catman.
Oh no.
That
Meanwhile, the
transpired.
Adventures of Catman.
So you have basically been running for your life, and at this point you started heading up the way of the dragon, if I'm not mistaken.
Just getting a little distance. This is getting a little distance. It's
Okay.
fine. Everything's fine. Just, somewhere like around here or some shit. Significantly improved situation away from angry tiny people.
Okay.
They can't run as fast because I'm a cat and they're a gnome, so it's easy to get the distance.
All right.
Yeah.
As you're passing by, you do notice it looks like there are definitely more people heading in the direction of the Skewered dragon.
So they're heading back where I just the direction, the opposite direction of where I'm going.
Well, you would have walked by it, based on the direction it looks like you were traveling.
Yeah, I mean, I think the place I went to was basically at the Skewered dragon.
Not quite. Specifically it is let me see here. Faces an alley that runs between Net Street and Volo Street.
Yeah.
So it would be
And the place I went to was also on Fillet Street.
yeah. So it
So
would be like
I
right
basically
here,
went like
essentially.
next door when I vanished.
That's true. So you definitely did see. It looks like there are more people inside.
It's just like a weird grouping of people going to the Skewered dragon for some reason.
Oh no, it's not necessarily a weird group
Or-
of people. But there's definitely more people in there than before.
Might be the hour of the day.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
maybe I'll go to
it has been a little while since you were there.
I mean, maybe I'll go to the Skewered dragon then
Okay.
and find out
So-
what's going on here.
This also gives me an opportunity to read the description that I glossed over because I was kind of caught up in the moment. The Skewered dragon looks like a ruin. Both its front-facing windows are smashed, and a ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards. That is what you see currently.
So what, Andrew? Wait. Were the windows smashed when Andrew was trying to look through them earlier?
Yes.
He's trying to peek through broken.
What? Wait, I just put my
So I
face
have
through
to
a broken window?
No. You didn't put them through the broken window. It's just you looked through the window. Sorry, having to retcon just a little bit because
That would have been amazing to know in the
A little.
moment.
Yeah, sorry.
That gives so much context.
This place is a piece of shit.
So there are definitely
Oh,
more
no.
people in here, and most of them look not as drunk as the two that are now passed out in the corner.
All right, let's schmooze.
Okay.
Let's ask around. See if I can gather any information from this group.
Okay. There we go.
Unreasonably
Okay.
good roll for.
I
someone
mean,
who
it was
has,
supposed
like,
to be a
no mod.
persuasion check, but all right.
You told me to do an investigation check when I was asking around before, right?
Well, this when you were asking around out in the open, this would have been searching for people who might know information. Now you're directly
Oh,
confronting people
wow.
and asking them.
Oh no! You're gonna throw that away.
That good luck.
Everything's fine.
It happened to me.
Everything's fine.
It is.
Persuade. Fuck you.
You know what? I'm gonna be a nice
that.
GM because you guys have been running around in circles. I will let you keep I will
Words
let you
a little
keep
bit.
the 19 that you rolled, so it's fine because that was mostly on me. Nice GM.
We have a
Yeah,
character
in
description, we have a history description, we have a name, and we have
Yeah.
a group of people who attacked him who have a tattoo. We have a number of data points now to ask
Info.
about.
Okay.
Like in person, you wouldn't roll again because you just roll a
we
d20.
would just correct
and then you
the-
say, "Oh, this
yeah,
is
we
not
would just
investigation,
correct
so I
the
got
mod.
Yeah.
Several of the regular members remember
Yeah.
seeing Volo and Floon drinking together a couple of nights ago. After Volo left, Floon stuck around long enough to meet with another friend, who they give you the name of, Raynar Neverember, or Never Ember.
Never
Never Ember? Okay, I was gonna say Never Member sounds like he doesn't like male
So-
escorts.
Ranaer.
Oh boy.
Never Ember.
Was it Raynar R-A-N-A-R? No I?
Ranaer.
Nope.
Uh,
There we go.
who apparently is the son of Waterdeep's previous Open Lord, Daggalt Neverember. Chip off the old block, that one, sneers one patron. Just another spoiled rich noble who likes to rub our noses in it, says another. The two drank and played a few rounds of 3 Dragon Ante before leaving around midnight. 5 men followed them out, and no one in the tavern knows what happens after that. The men who left shortly after Fluin and Raynar haven't returned since, but apparently they're known to frequent a warehouse on Candle Lane.
On
Look
Candle
for the snake
Lane.
symbol on the door, says one of the other regulars who overhears the conversation.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good that you found that. 'Cause
If
you
he
know
tells
what
us.
that means.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. No, I'm just commenting as
Where
a
is
player,
that?
not
Let's
as
see.
a character.
Where's this place? Candle Lane. Coin Alley. Say Streets. It's a big town.
This is not a town, this is a city. This is bordering on a metropolis.
This is where big boys live.
Cold Lane.
If
Cedar
it's a warehouse,
Street.
it's gotta be in the dock ward, right?
Candle Lane is what you're looking for.
I need to control F in this game
Yeah, I
Candle
know.
Lane?
for the map.
Candle
Yeah.
Lane. I'm having a hard time finding everything.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I'm not very familiar with this.
Oh, I found
Also,
it. I found it.
by the
I
way,
can
guys,
make it.
feel
It's over
free
here.
to put X's or draw on the map or whatever you want.
Yeah, that's my favorite feature.
Yeah, like just like
View.
there you go.
Candle Lane. More circles. No.
So there we go. So now you have a location.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
That's an excellent start. I should really try to find the rest of the group now. Now that I
Probably
have
should.
important information.
Because you're the only one who knows that right now.
Before I die alone in an alley.
Because we didn't find
Yeah.
anything. I mean,
Well,
no, we did.
I
Andrew
know
did.
the last lead we had before we split up was the trades ward. So the best I can do is look for them there.
I would say we'd
It should
probably.
be so easy to ask for where you guys are though, because Andrew is in a fucking purple pimp suit. I could just
I
I think
forgot
I could
about
only
that.
fail if I crit fail by looking for you when everyone
mean,
will have seen
I
the
forgot about
halfling
that.
in the purple pimp suit
Yeah.
with the southern
And the
drawl
dragon
for
man.
some reason.
There
So I'm
can't
gonna
be
do that.
Southerners and
the
D&D.
Dragon
What
Man
the
next
hell?
So I'm gonna head up to the trade district and try to ask around for the very distinct,
Okay.
very
It's
distinct
gonna
part.
take you a little while to get there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna jump back to the other party
Yeah.
members. So you guys have gained a little bit more
Inversion
information.
Square.
Finally.
Does
Yes,
Andrew tell
yes,
us
I
that?
come out and inform you all of the information that I got from the madam.
Can you just go over it very quickly? Just so
I hope you wrote it down.
you know.
I didn't.
You've not been writing stuff down.
I didn't write that.
You didn't.
In any case,
Okay, it's fine.
the gist is that
She
he did
told us
work
about-
here for a while.
Hmm.
Sorry, he did work here for a while, and then he suddenly left abruptly. Did she actually give me the location of where he lived?
No. She has no idea.
Okay, yeah.
She
So
did, however, mention, if I recall,
she mentioned the bar.
again.
So
Spear
she
currency.
mentioned back the what the hell is it? Dragon Slayer bar? Skewered Dragon Bar.
Skewered
Yeah, she
Dragon.
mentioned that place.
Yeah.
Said that he frequented down there, and that and that there was a man came in looking for him earlier with a snake tattoo by himself.
Oh. Okay, so I said before that it was good that Keith found that thing about the snake. That was
Oh,
not
yeah,
Keith, that was you.
That was me.
I found
He's
I
found
found
it
the
before.
Yeah.
I found the
Okay,
snake
Andrew found
information
it now.
twice.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
found
okay,
it-
that's
I
yeah.
found
okay,
that it
so
was
we
a
got the snake
tattoo, but
be
now I
specific,
found the building.
The information Andrew had gleaned was that this man was looking for him a while ago. You're not sure how. long
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long.
Mm-hmm. So we're sort of lost still. That
Well,
I mean, everything points to the south.
kind of
but-
everything points down to the docks. Seems like whatever's going on seems to be located in the dock district.
Why do you
Well,
say
she
that?
told me he likes to frequent down at the bar, and our client told us that the last place he saw him was the bar. So last I can
Oh.
tell, Our man probably left the docks and
Sorry.
didn't come back.
Yeah, sorry, I was mixing it up because I was thinking the bar was in the southern ward
Yeah.
and it's in the dock ward.
It's bordering the southern ward.
Yeah.
It's very close.
So, yeah. So what about the Catman?
Well, last we saw him, he vanished from the bar. So if we go back, we'll probably meet him there.
Have you seen Neil recently?
Oh,
Yeah, I walk out of the
Oh.
brothel with a look of satisfaction.
I'm gonna smirk and look at him.
You are,
Not say anything.
let's say, you're 2 gold shorter than you used to be,
Okay.
Neil.
Just everything said in that. So are we going back down? I feel like it's not a good idea to going back up and down the town while we don't know where each others are. If you know what I mean.
sure.
Well, where do we expect?
Should we wait
Do
for him around here?
Find him at the Yawning Portal or at the Skewered Dragon? What
A
do you?
Skewered Dragon. Will we
I
not?
think we
Will we
should
not?
head there.
I don't know.
Will we not expect to find him there?
What time is it? Do we know what time it is? Or
At this
can we
point, it's
look at the
probably
sun or
about
something?
midday.
Oh, okay. So,
Hmm.
Yeah, you
I
guys,
say
you guys
we
have
wait for
spent
him
a couple
up
hours
here.
at this point looking around trying to get information.
We've reached the shadowless
I'm-
hour.
Okay.
what from where we are, do we see a place that's really busy or something like that? Or like,
I
can we
mean-
tell like a central area for the trade?
We
You're
were
in
all
it.
morning drinking.
You were all, yes, you were. You were all morning drinking.
Yeah.
Or you were sleeping at the inn and you woke up for breakfast. One of the two. Or both.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely morning drinking.
Sorry, Effie. Do we need to take care of food, like eat during the day, or is that just at
Um,
night?
generally speaking, you do need to eat. However, there's enough places around here, and I believe it's like for a meal, it's probably something like 2 or 3 copper. It's basically nothing.
Because like at midday, like we haven't had breakfast, or have we had?
I'd say you
breakfast?
probably did before the whole.
Okay, so I'm good with eating only at night then.
Well, I mean,
Are you a vampire?
Are you a vampire?
I'm used to
He's
living
a
out in the
vampire,
world.
Blair.
Did you take a
blah, blah,
sneaky
sorry.
bite out of the troll?
I'm a ranger.
I mean,
a dwarf pirate.
So yeah, my question is, do we see like a central area? Do I see specifically? Because
well, I
I
mean,
mean,
we're just in
like,
one
Where you
part of
currently
the.
are, you're kind of in one of the just open areas of the trade ward. There isn't really so much a center of the trade ward.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, if I was to gauge, I would probably say Caravan Court would be like the tradiest trade place, because that's where probably usually all of the wares are coming in.
It's
Or
worth a
Court of
shot.
the White. Yeah, I don't know what Court of the White Wool would stand for, but Caravan Court would be where I imagine most of the traders park their cars and set up some pop-up booths.
Sounds good. We should go there and wait for him a little bit. I don't know if he's ever even coming back. Did he say anything when he left?
No, he didn't say anything. Though, like I said, the last time I saw him, it was outside of the bar, the Skewered Dragon.
Makes
So
sense.
when we all
For the
went up-
record, I did say that I'm going to check with my sources.
Oh, did you?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Sorry.
So then,
So you said that's.
He didn't
okay.
exactly say what his sources were.
No,
Yeah.
but it didn't just vanish wordlessly.
oh,
Okay, that's good.
yeah.
that's
So
good. But we didn't share a meeting point.
no, we did not set up a meeting
Mm.
point. So if I was to gauge any meeting point, it would most likely be the bar at which we all diverged our paths from.
That seems fair.
Reasonable.
I think waiting up at the end. The Yawning Portal. Waiting up at the Yawning Portal this early in the day is probably a bad idea. If we got lost later at night, that's why I said before. Anyway. But yeah, let's go down.
Okay.
What you guys say?
Yeah,
Sounds
let's
good.
go.
Torin?
Sure.
Kneeling? Okay.
All right.
You have to-
so you
you have
guys
to wonder
are
how many
heading
people
towards
just-
the yawning portal.
Yeah. Oh no, we're heading towards. Wait, where are we heading towards? We're
No,
heading
no,
towards-
not the Yawning Portal.
Skewered
sorry,
Dragon.
Skewered Dragon.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to wonder how many people just fall in
Finding-
that hole.
Probably a lot.
This is quite a OSHA would not be happy with that.
No, absolutely not.
I don't think OSHA would be happy with a lot of medieval taverns.
Pretty much
It's
any
pretty
of them?
unusual though to
You need
have,
to have,
the,
like-
the this is Sparta hole in the middle of your tavern.
I mean, It probably also isn't advisable to have like a lot of open flame candles in a wooden bar, but you know.
That's true. Or not having any interior plumbing. That's another thing.
That's what the hole is.
That's what the hole is.
That's probably why
actually,
things
that
come out
would-
of that hole angry.
Angry, exactly.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
All right. So, is anybody, including Keith, doing anything on the way up or down?
I mean, I'm in the process. I'm asking around for the pink gnome or halfling,
I am practicing my
purple
flute as we
halfling, not
walk.
pink gnome.
Okay.
So that's an
roll-
activity I have to
so-
actively engage in.
Keith, roll an investigation check. And
My
sorry, what did you say,
favorite
Andrew?
I'm practicing
What-
my flute while I walk down the street because I mean
Okay.
that makes sounds.
Make a
Play
performance check.
Sandstorm.
Play Freebird.
There's not really
I don't
many
know.
notes to Sandstorm because most
Yeah.
of it's bass.
Why it's so easy.
I don't know if you heard me, Andrew, but make a performance
No.
check while you're practicing.
Oh, performance check.
Oh, no.
Performance check
Crit
is
fail. The loot explodes.
Okay. Nobody throws anything at you, so that's a
It's
plus.
not a loot.
perfect.
It's a flute.
You get a couple of interested looks. Not really hateful, but curious.
Hold on a second.
I
And-
throw one moon rock at him and say, pay me.
I'm gonna
What?
grab that moon rock. Can I?
What?
Can I grab the moon rock?
That's just confusing.
Okay.
Can I
hold on,
grab the
hold
moon
on.
rock?
So first off, Bat, you said you're throwing something at him. Roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
Or sorry, roll 2d20 and add your dexterity
Why
modifier.
are you rolling? Why are you throwing rocks at him?
It's not a rock. It's a glass shard, or whatever.
They're clearly not glass.
They have the fluff name. We don't know.
Okay. So Andrew, I'm pretty sure 20 hits your armor class.
Yeah, I'm a 15.
Okay. So Batbeard, what is your strength modifier? Or dexterity modifier, sorry. It's 4, right?
Dex is 4.
Okay, so suddenly, now how hard are you throwing this? Are you throwing this like trying to hurt someone, or
No, playfully at him.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably not rolling
yeah,
damage
theory.
on that level. I don't think
you
he's
do-
trying to brain him.
you do take 1 point of damage as a rock hits you, unsuspectingly.
As you play,
That just seems a little mean.
can I pick the rock up?
I mean,
With
it's-
friends like these,
Before,
Right?
Wait a second. Do you believe me that I've been to the moon or not?
me? I-
So-
Colonel's the one person that believes you because he wasn't there when you.
if you want to
outed
determine that,
yourself.
you're gonna have to roll an insight check.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'd say with a 10, you have no idea.
I have no idea.
The halfling is kind of. I'd wager he's probably looking at you kind of disgruntled that you threw a rock at him right now, more than anything. Am I correct in that, Andrew?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not like pleased with the outcome here.
You're not a fan of getting randomly assaulted.
But yeah, like I said, you did.
all I want out of this is the stone. Can I get the stone? Like I don't like I know what he said because I heard it. Like he says,
I mean, it's
pay
just-
me for it,
it's
and I'm
just
picking it
sitting
up.
on the ground. So I mean, yeah, you could.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick it up. Okay, and I'm not gonna
What
say
is he
anything.
hoping is gonna happen?
I don't
Just
know.
throws rocks at
I have
people and
no
says,
idea.
"Pay
I'm
me."
just trying to figure out what on earth is going on here. You just suddenly chuck a rock at your party member. It's like, pay me. It's like, what do I do as a DM here? I don't know.
This is an aggressive sales tactic.
So confused.
You touched a last, now it's your responsibility. It's like kids
this-
trying to get each other to throw something out, but you're tricking people into paying you.
Is this superliminal advertising?
Superliminal.
Oh man.
Superliminal. Yeah,
He's howling because you're playing a wind instrument.
Just try.
that's really loud, by the
Yeah.
way.
Okay, so.
That wasn't too bad.
It's better than like the screaming
Okay.
child. Actually,
So-
what is my?
So, what does Neil do after the Paradin picks up the rock? after unsuccessfully trying to throw the rock at, or rather, successfully throwing the rock at Theory and not getting anything out of it.
But I'm just pleased that he put down the flute for a little.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay.
I'm not bothered by the flute. I am gonna make an inside check or something, investigation maybe, on the rock to see what it is.
Make a nature check for me.
I have something called stone cutting that says I get double proficiency on history intelligence checks for the origin of stonework. So I don't know if it applies to this.
Stonework. This is a stone. It is.
But he is a
So you said
he is a dwarf and a ranger though.
Yeah. So here goes nature.
Oh, you have a negative.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You believe him?
I have
so
the worst
hard.
failure.
You
For all-
failed to
No,
look at
no, it's not about believing. This is me looking
I
at the
think
rock.
this
and
my
trying to see
favorite
what
part
it
so
is.
far is
Can
every
we
time
pat
you
him on the
attempt.
back as he's like investigating this and say it's beautiful, isn't it?
For all you know, Paradin,
Uh,
this rock very well could be from space. It
What a
looks like it
plot
is.
line.
I want
I mean,
want
it
to
looks like the
stare
same color as the moon.
in disbelief.
Mm-hmm.
What a
Like,
plot
I am-
line.
I'm gonna.
I am baffled that this dwarf has not caught on to this lie yet. like,
Oh,
everything
no.
points to him, sure as hell, being able to tell this is a lie, and he cannot clearly see it is.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna look in amazement at Neil.
rock check. As a dwarf, shit. That's like purposeful. Like that is a god coming down and touching you and going, "No, child, you must believe the lie." Like,
I mean, I am the DM, so
but how is he failing a crit?
close enough. Oh no.
I'm gonna look at the rock in amazement and at Neil, and I'm gonna say it is really pretty, and I'm gonna give him the rock.
You're not gonna buy it.
No,
Okay.
there's a reason why, but
Are you-
I'm gonna give him the rock. I don't know if he takes it.
I'm gonna slowly fold his fingers back over it and say that one's.
Thanks. And I'm gonna grunt and just keep going with my head held down.
You just got charity rock.
Charity rock.
Charity rock.
I'm gonna change the name. Charity rock.
blatantly in the fucking street.
So,
like,
have these
30 minutes
Charity
ago.
moon rock.
Yeah, it is
Yep,
a charity
I'm gonna change
moon rock.
I got it. I'm gonna keep it equipped.
So you are now the proud owner of a charity moon rock.
No question mark in my inventory.
I know.
No.
It is definitely from the moon.
I mean, his nature check has determined it to be true for him. Like,
Okay.
We're making our own stories.
this is
I don't
this
even.
is already
I don't even have to
spiraled.
write anything for you guys. Like you guys have been going off the map so much right now. I don't even have to write anything. You guys are writing.
We don't know where on the map is for the most part.
We don't even know what we're doing half the time. We are basically
That's
the
a bit of a
worst
problem,
people you
yeah.
could have chosen for this mission.
See, this is why I'm glad I at least have some things already written down for me, so that I only have to write new stuff for when you guys go off the map, or off the written path, so to speak. Like I just did right now.
If this were a video game, I'd start running in one direction for hours. Just to see what the GM says. You die of
I've
exhaustion
tried that
after
before. They don't
28
like
days.
it.
They don't. I bet they don't. That's also the least imaginative choice.
To kill your players?
No. To run in one direction for hours, like to see what happens. It's like, oh, I can do anything. I'm just gonna run.
What is
Also, the DM can.
a
Go
personal
ahead.
question I'd like to ask you, Paradin? If you'd have to say, what is a personal flaw of yours?
What kind of question is that?
Just
We all have
curious.
flaws.
For example, in the spirit of asking, I have trouble keeping my true feelings hidden. My sharp tongue lands me in trouble quite often. Now, as you might have seen or can deduce, sometimes it works in my favor, but most of the time it does land me in trouble.
You're pretty good at it, though. I'd say.
Suddenly, Tourette's.
Thank you. I appreciate it. What?
It's it's not in character.
What is
I'm gonna-
What do you mean?
What do I need to roll to figure what he's trying to get out of me?
I literally am just asking what your character flaw
I
is
know,
on your
but
character sheet.
like in character, I
Oh,
can't.
okay.
That's
If you want to try and ascertain why he's asking, you can
Yeah.
roll an insight check.
okay. Here he goes.
Okay.
So what do I?
I mean, it doesn't seem like he has hostile intentions as far as you can tell. I mean, he's just asking you a question.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. I think you're a good person if you can't keep your thoughts to yourself. Maybe that's one of my flaws too.
All right.
I'm just gonna grunt and yeah,
Well, thank you for sharing.
and I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah.